This is the core battery. It fits into any of our Tika series headlamps. So it's not made specifically for one. You can put it in any of our Tika series headlamps. So this is the core battery. It fits into this headlamp just like so. Snap it together and you're good to go. Alright? One core battery equals 900 alkaline batteries. The story behind that is lithium can be charged over 300 times. Alkaline batteries obviously can't. You're going to replace 3 every time you have to swap it out. 3 times 300 is 900 batteries.
Is this a drop-in replacement to the older ones then?
Is it a drop-in replacement?
Can it be a drop-in replacement to the older AAA battery?
Oh yeah.
Type?
Matter of fact, if for some reason your car battery wasn't working, you just take it back out, throw in regular batteries, and you're good to go again.
Awesome. So it's basically the same profile as 3 AAA batteries.
Yeah, but it's lighter. It's lithium. It works in, it's impervious to temperature, and it's programmable, and you can charge it with any USB connector.
That's handy because most of us have that for our phones or whatever else.
Phones, car charger, solar panel, any power device. Absolutely. And I'll show you the programming over here. This is a software that will run the core battery. It's called OS by Petzl. It's absolutely free. You can download it off our website. You don't have to have the core battery to get the software. So that is absolutely free. What this allows you to do is to personalize your core battery. So what you'll do is you'll plug your core battery in using your micro B.
And you just open the battery compartment on your light.
Exactly. And you put this into any USB port. Once you do that, the software will recognize your item, and the first thing it will ask you to do is it will ask you to name your battery. Why is that important? Because your wife may have one, the kids may have one, you may be in a relay race and you want to set one up for each spot, each station of the relay. Several different reasons for that. So we go ahead and we do that and we validate it. The next thing it would ask us is ask you what the product is. And the reason why that's important is that you want to make sure that you are getting the most accurate information on the software for the lamp that you'll be utilizing.
Can we have another person watch on this?
Sure. So with this, when we choose the product, we know that not everybody understands the name of the lamp itself, and so we actually have these images so that people can go through and try to pick out whichever lamp looks like the one that they're holding. In this case, it looks like this one here. So I'll go ahead and choose that. We validate it, and now it tells me that I have a Tika XP on this battery, and this is the charge. With this, you get a maximum level and you get an economic level. Those are your modes for your light. So we have a maximum mode and we have an economic mode. With that, we get a regulated or non-regulated. Again, non-regulated acts like an alkaline battery. Regulated gives you a constant burn time and then drops down into a reserve. Here, I can actually go ahead and adjust what that light output would be, and it does 3 things. Number 1, it tells me the percentage that is changing. It tells me the meters that I will be able to see with that percentage, and it'll give me the time of the actual burn time that I'll have when I program it that way, which is very, very important. So say I'm going out for 8 hours. Well, 5 hours isn't going to do it for me, so I can actually come over here and change it to go to my 6 hours. Or I'm sorry, 8 hours. Now that tells me at 55% at 30 meters. That's
so you're
going
not
to work.
forced to have a certain amount of lumens.
Nope.
Now you can adjust your lumens.
I can adjust it to whatever I want. Matter of fact, I can go ahead and apply this. And what I'll do is I'll come up here and I'm going to say that I need this. I'm going to save this as a profile. And I'm going to actually name it after myself. I'm going to name it Seuss's profile and save it. So now, say I want to go back to that profile later on, maybe I've adjusted this several different times and I want to go back. All I have to do is come over here like a playlist and I can actually choose Seuss's profile it'll automatically go back. So that's good for trails. That's good for, you know, if you're going hunting in a particular area constantly, you can change it up. You have kids around a campfire. What are they going to do? They're going to blind you. I don't want them to blind me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this power and I'm going to drop it all the way down so that I can still see where they're running around, but it's not going to blind me, right? And so I'll save this and create a profile. I'll say kids camping. So that's going to be excellent. But how do I know what 13% looks like? Do you know what 13% looks like? I'm the headlamp division manager. I have no idea. So what I do is I come down here to test. It's going to ask me to push the button. It's going to register. And that's what 13% looks like. Is that enough for me? I don't know. Let me find out. Let me raise it on up to 100%. And lower it back down to whatever I want. I suddenly have made light tangible. I now know exactly what that percentage looks like, and I can customize this to fit my needs. So that's the personalization story of it. The next part of it is that we now have made light, we now have confidence in our lighting source, because now I can say I have 10 hours, 10 minutes on my light source. How many times have you gone out, you have batteries in your headlamp, and you're like, how many hours do I have on this thing? You know, will it die on me? I need this in certain situations where it's pretty important to have power. I now can say I have confidence in my light because I've programmed it to be exactly that. So, right tool for the right job.
And at the same time, it's charging. I can see the indicator here, so it's charging.
It's charging.
You can plug it in
get
to
your
see
battery
what your battery
indicators.
life
You
is.
get red, yellow, and green. It'll tell me exactly it's at 99%. And I can hook up to 128 devices and have them charge at the same time and be able to customize them all at the same time. If I had 15 up here, you would see 15. There's no limit on the profiles. You can get up to 128 that will charge if you have the capability of doing that with your computer.
Sounds like it, and since it's free, if you forgot your computer, something happened to it, you could go to a Kinko's or a kiosk somewhere and
grab
download it really
batteries,
quick.
throw it in there, and you're good to go as well. Yep, absolutely, as a backup. And if I set maximum level, I can come back over and I can do economic level as well. I can keep one as regulated, and I can come over and I can change this over to non-regulated. And you're going to notice your time goes up to 70 hours. Do you have any questions?
I think you've covered a lot. That's impressive. Really, this helps explain it so much more.
Yeah, it's a game changer for sure. And you know, if you have questions later on in regards to this, again, you can download the information. You can download the software for free, and then there's a demonstration that you can watch that goes through absolutely everything that I just told you. And it's on Flash. We have videos showing this, and those will be up on our website as well. We'll have a 2-minute and a 10-minute.
Awesome. Really appreciate the time.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.